So this video will be about my experience in Morocco, what to expect, the do's and don'ts while you're in Morocco, and what to expect when you get to the airport, and how to navigate the city. Morocco was extremely fun. I had like a huge blast. From the time I got off the plane, you had a D-board and you had to actually walk up across the tarmac. They don't have the gates where it's connected to the airport, so you had to walk, which that was a journey and very interesting to experience. Once you get in there, there's gonna be all these poachers, I don't wanna call them poachers, but people that are trying to sell you SIM cards. When buying the SIM cards, I would just suggest to try to use the Wi-Fi at the airport, get your ride, then get a SIM card, because your SIM card will only work for a couple of hours and then you have to get a new one. So I spent about 30 euros and my phone was supposed to last for an entire month, but it only lasted for like a few hours, and I had to get a new SIM card. So that was really strange. I would definitely suggest, because once you're out of the airport, it's kind of hard to get access to that part of the airport that you were in when you purchased the SIM card. So I would say just try to get one once you're out of the airport, but if not, get one, and better safe than sorry. So once I got picked up from the airport, my friend / client was amazing to send a car driver to come pick me up. Get there, I get to this amazing, beautiful house, which I'm gonna let you guys know the secrets of how you can book it and how you can stay there. It was amazing, full of Moroccan traditional tile work, all that stuff. I was obviously jet lagged. I just came from Paris Fashion Week, so I was like, I'm gonna go straight to bed. I woke up the next morning to Moroccan tea, and it just went. I'm on a moped, you guys. Check this out. Look at the horse. So the first day I balled out. We went to the Medina, which is like a little shopping mall, shopping center. And when I tell you, they literally have everything from metal fixtures to teapots, candy, gold, jewelry. There's just so much stuff there that you can purchase. They even had knockoffs there, and I bought this for my camel ride. I don't buy knockoffs, but honestly, this was pretty decent knockoff for $20 US. I bought it for my camel ride. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see how I put the Chanel bags on my camel, because I wanted a fashionable camel ride. When I do stuff, I always have to do it something extra and different. And so I got these Chanel bags and put them on the camel, and it was honestly, feels pretty nice. It has a good weight to it. So if you're into knockoffs and stuff like that, and you're into that whole designer look, and you want that look and you don't want to spend that money, Morocco is definitely the place for that. The Medina, definitely go there, because you're definitely not going to be surprised. They had everything there, from Gucci, YSL to ECL. When I tell you, every brand you can think of literally was there at this little market. I went to the Bahia Palace. That was really cool. Beautiful tile. It's the oldest place in Morocco, or in Marrakesh, apparently. What's the name?
This is Badiel, Palais Badiel.
Nice, you hear that? So this is the Moroccan plug right here. Check this out, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? It's the oldest place in Marrakesh. Beautiful. So it's where the king used to live, centuries ago, and so it's really, really on some Game of Thrones type stuff. It's beautiful. That's definitely a place you have to visit. Say, if you're going to visit Morocco, try to, and this is any part of Europe that's Eastern Europe, or any part of Africa, that any country, honestly, that is not westernized. You kind of want to come dressed a little less flashy, just because, not because someone's going to rob you or anything like that, but you don't want to have to deal with people constantly trying to sell you things. Because my natural style, I just only have colorful and stylish clothing in my closet. All the clothing is cheap. To some it may look expensive, and then I may look rich. So I had all these people trying to sell me stuff every 5 seconds, and it was very, very draining. I would definitely say, if you don't want to experience that, try to dress a backpacker, where you literally have everything on you, and you look very, 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 very homely. So did that, you know, that was really cool. And then we went and got a scooter. So I rented a scooter for like $20 US for the entire day, which is like a little moped scooter. It was so much fun. When I tell you, every 5 seconds I thought I was going to die. It was just like boom, 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 boom. But it was so exciting. Like every time you would turn, it would be like a car, like right there, like on the edge of you. Like you can literally feel the heat of the car passing your leg. It was so like close calls every which way. But I would never ever not do that again. Like I would do it like again if I was back in Morocco. I would definitely do it again. Then we went to the Majorelle garden, which is super duper beautiful. It's like the oldest and biggest garden in Morocco, and so they have like it's like connected near the Yves Saint Laurent museum, and so you literally have little like pockets of like Morocco incorporated into this huge garden. That was another fun thing I would tell you to do. Another thing you have to do, you have to do, is you have to go camel riding. It was so much fun. You get to take photos and videos with them. And I had an amazing tour guide. I'm gonna put his information in the bottom of this video, but that was like, he gave me like the true, authentic Moroccan experience. Okay, are you listening? So this is a moment that I had literally as I was leaving Morocco. And of course, in true Parker fashion, life would not be normal if something did not happen. And so here we are literally going to the airport. You know, I have like 2 hours before my flight leaves, headed to the airport, and we get stopped by a cop, a corrupt cop. And he wanted the guy that was dropping me off to give him 50 euros to let him go. And he pulled him over for something that was non-existent. It was just him trying to get some money. And so I'm just like, of course, only my life, you know, like even when I went to for New York Fashion Week, when I flew in, literally as we left the airport, the Uber driver gets pulled over by the police. And I was late to my first show because I was like, you know, there, but that's just like apparently my luck apparently. And so it was just a crazy experience. And so I'm just sitting there, like the time has gone by, so now it's like an hour before my flight leaves because we're seriously sitting here for like minutes trying to negotiate something with him. And then the guy's like, I'm gonna call my uncle. My uncle works for the police station. Calls his uncle. He like wasn't able to get a hold of him. And he calls someone else. Finally gets a hold of his uncle. Uncle talks to the guy. The guy lets us go. And I'm just like, wow. So then I get to the airport and then I just have, you know, like 50 minutes before my flight leaves, and there it is. I'm finally out of Morocco. And then I went back to France, and that's where my flight engage with me. If you want to know more about me and what I'm doing, you can always follow me on Instagram at ParkerXL. That's at Parker, ParkerXL. And you can message me, DM me, and then say, hey, can you talk about this? Can you talk about that? And I'll definitely make sure I make a video about it. Like if I get enough people wanting that and requesting it. If not, I'll respond back to your comments in the video.